Boa tarde. Pô, peraí. Day of the Devs não é inventar evento. Esse é super conhecido, Sofia. Aí não é culpa de ninguém que tu não sabe de nada, né? Essa música tá boa, hein? Rani, para de ir na tomada. Tardijão, Arthur, Sofia, Luciano, Nardo, Alana, Lucas Lopes, Freilícia, João, Tuzeira, Wo Ribeiro, Tecnologic, Buguno. Rani! Salve, cortes de alho. Lucas, o que podemos esperar nesse evento? Data de lançamento de Demon Tides. Vai ter alguma coisa da Finge. Talvez seja data e novidade sobre o uso ao June. Bora, filha! 3 World Premiers, eles falaram. Vai ter algo novo da Deconstructing, que é o pessoal do The Red Strings Club e outras coisas. Honey, meu amor. Honey do céu. Honey. Essa gata ainda vai levar um choque. O pacote que o Skate Store fez em homenagem ao Nautilus. Isso é fake, né? Quase acreditei. A curadoria desse evento nunca erra, é verdade. Vem cá. Maltrato animais, chat. Essa perigosa me acorda todo dia de manhã cedo. Próximo de sabor vai ser gigantesco. Ai, nem fala, olha. Anicinha, tu foi? Não, eu nem preciso botar coleira de choque. Ela vai levar choque ela mesmo mordendo tomada, essa louca. Por isso que eu fico gritando. Ela vai nas tomadas, nos cabos. Para! Não! Para! Um dia eu ainda vou estar em live, ela vai desligar tudo. Não só de Age 2, né? Eles anunciaram o futuro de Age de 2026. Vai ter uma nova expansão do Age of Mythology focado na mitologia azteca, com uma campanha. Vão ter 2 novas expansões para Age of Empires 4, inclusive trazendo vikings e chineses, se eu não me engano, pro jogo. Inclusive com uma campanha campanha narrativa focada na China. Vai ter essa expansão do Age of Empires 2 focada na América do Sul, eu acho. Vai ter civilização Tupi mais. Vamos usar um Smile chamar para parar de romance. Isso não é pra gato. Ah, não, deixa. Tipo assim, ela nunca fez nada. Eu só fico preocupado porque aqui na minha esquerda pra baixo tem uma tomada que é os cabos onde tá ligado o computador e tal. E ela costuma se esfregar, não é nem morder, ela fica se esfregando e tal. Não sei, eu tenho medo de dar choque. Os cabos que ela morde é tipo o cabo do meu controle, o cabo do microfone. Mas ela dá uma mordidinha e eu falo, Rani, para! Eu acho que ela faz pra chamar atenção mesmo. Não... Porque quando eu não tô, tipo, sei lá, eu tô deitado com ela não vem morder. Ou quando ela tá no meu colo. Aí você vai ter lá quanto... Vai ser 1 hora de evento, mais ou menos. Não esqueça, no chat ontem... Ontem um cara me mandou 200, mais 15, 215, mas eu ainda tô precisando de dinheiro, chat. Manda pix. Ela já mordeu seu pé? Já, mas é mais porque ela costuma dormir no meio das minhas pernas. Tipo, abre as pernas, ela vai, tipo, ceninha assim. E aí, às vezes, eu me mexo assim e ela... Tipo, ela dorme nas minhas pernas, mas em cima da coberta. Sei lá, eu tô tipo, meu corpo tá debaixo da coberta, ela tá em cima, né? Aí, às vezes eu mexo meu pé, ela acha que é alguma coisa brincando e nhaque. Vi o anúncio do Medal of Honor chinês, muito foda. Dois minutinhos, chat. E aí tem isso hoje e amanhã The Game Awards. Torcendo pro seu gabinete chegar, amigo. Nada como um PCzinho novo. É hoje o Woman Led Games, mas esse eu não vou assistir. Eu não vou conseguir. Não, então, é que o lance do Divinity, eles falaram que não é Divinity Original Sin 3, né? Eles não falaram que não vai ter Divinity. É tipo, não estamos fazendo Divinity Original Sin 3. O logo que vazou é só Divinity.
37 meses, galera. Tamo junto.
Tamo junto, Mr. Jedi. Muito obrigado pelos 37 meses. Por que o quê? Por que eu não vou assistir o Woman Led Games? Porque eu sou machista. Brinquei, eu fiz essa piada com ela ontem. Não, porque eu tô muito atolado de coisas. Geralmente o Woman Led Games, infelizmente, eles não... É muito trailer repetido e tal. E aí, considerando que eu tenho que finalizar um roteiro pra até amanhã à noite, antes do Game Awards, tá complicado. Opa, começou? Eita. Ah, esse é o Escape Academy 2? Áudio? Ah, boa. Desculpa, tá baixo, né?
Day of the Devs. They think they're so cool. Delivering sneak peeks of new games to millions of people for free.
Agora o áudio é de boa, né?
I deliver billions of packages all around the world. I sneak down those filthy chimneys into people's crummy little houses and deliver them presents, whether they deserve them or not, and ask nothing in return, except for your complete nice behavior all day and at night, even when you're asleep. I mean, would it kill you to leave me a little milk and cookies once in a while? Some people think so. Whatever. Job's a job. Look, I'm not saying the Day of the Devs is...
O estúdio novo da Double Fine no fundo.
But I will say that we don't break into your house. We deliver the goods, not the judgment. Not your nice, none of our business. And 3, we don't ask for milk and cookies. I mean, if you happen to go by dayofthedevs.org and make a donation, that's great. But even if you don't, we will bring you the best in new games.
Xixi tá bonito, né?
So please remember, especially during this
Dinheiro da Microsoft
important
da
season, that video games are the most important
aquisição da
things in the world.
Microsoft.
And Day of the Devs is better than Santa.
Deixa ele com uma cara mais saudável, assim. Caralho, tá travando? É o Papai Noel. Boa piada, gostei. Eita, aqui chat. Ah, isso aí é Sleep Awake. Mas esse jogo já saiu. Álbum? Ah, é o álbum. É que esse jogo tem... a música, a coisa do cara do Nine Inch Nails, né?
We're in Topanga Canyon, Southern California, at an old friend's studio here, assembling the album experience, the soundtrack for the game Sleep Awake. I'm Robin Fink, co-founder and co-creative director at Eyes Out. I'm also composer of the music for the game.
Eu quero jogar mais ainda. É, eu vi que ele é muito caro, a galera falando, e ele é bem narrativo, né, esse Sleep Awake.
My greatest creative challenge here is to create a listening experience that lives outside of the gameplay.
Tá travando, né?
That's asking a lot.
A live em si tá de boa, né? Porque não tá dando nada de frame perdido, só o... Será que tem algum... Talvez pelo... Day of the Devs direto? Não.
Atenção! Somente no Atacadão Aliba tudo pela metade do preço à vista.
Yeah, but not when you're not down by then. Even shorter? Yeah.
But still retains a vibe and a flow of traveling through these narrative realms.
Propaganda, chat. É assim que as coisas giram no
All of these
capitalismo.
things relate to one another. It's a bit of a feedback loop, I think.
Oh, Burning Sun needs guitar.
Is there a part? Do you know how to play it?
No, but
It
it hasn't stopped me before.
Let's take 5, and then we'll either come back and I'll start dealing with this, or we'll find some other piece of music to ruin. A good bedside manner is key to successful record production.
I've scratched into every dark corner of music created for the game. It's panic-inducing, and it's blissful. It's calculated and it's reckless. It's the sound of support through several years of game development in a world without sleep. And it's been my life.
This next title is from 17-Bit, a Kyoto-based studio known for some all-time classic award-winning indie
Meu Deus, mas tá muito zoado. Será que...
brawler, Oasis.
Bom, tá...
I'm Jake Kazoff from 17-Bit, an international ragtag crew of developers here in Kyoto, Japan. I'm the creator and director of Oasis, a revolutionary new take on physics-based, 1-to-4 player, next-gen dungeon brawling. Oasis is set on a mysterious floating island high in the sky that has provided water to the planet below for as long as anyone can remember, but now it is stopped. And our scrappy crew
Obrigado
of
pelo
goofball
follow,
misfits
Girão.
is trying to find out why. Explore deep
Eu joguei a demo, achei bem
windy,
legalzinho, tá?
overgrown sky gardens, and exotic elemental temples. This game is all about bringing people together, couch co-op and versus, as well as online. The more players are present, the crazier things get. You'll go on 15 to 20-minute missions, alone or with your gang, finding rare loot, and powering it back up in town with your hard-earned cash. Or you can jump into Fight Party, a cuckoo collection of PvP combat modes like Deathmatch, King of the Hill, and Brawly Ball. The best video games, to me, are the ones that really celebrate the essence of play. Play is constantly being delighted with new problems to organically solve at a moment-to-moment basis and adapting to the situation. I'm a lifelong snowboarder, and I love what good physics brings to video games. Constantly paying attention to your weight, your speed, your momentum and inertia, and through this, the sheer joy of the interaction with the world around you. And although this is a combat game at its heart, the interaction with the space is something we have worked very hard to make as pleasurable as possible. Lots of games have physics on props and the world around them, but rarely on the characters themselves. What really sets our game apart from these other physics-based titles is the hybrid nature of how we approach movement and interaction for the player. We didn't just simulate physics, we really redefined it for action video games. Our world blends real physics with hand-authored animations, giving the game a physicality that just feels alive and yet reactive. It's heavy, and physical, and meaningful. This is not a button masher. The best games really bring people together, but they also drive us apart. And friendly competition is the best kind of competition. Oasis is big on what we in direct competition with your friends or your family. It takes a dedicated moment to safely stash a treasure away, so you're fair game until it's in your pocket. We were incredibly fortunate to work with one of my favorite artists, Satoshi Matsuda, for our character designs. These charming, whimsical, utterly unique designs that have obvious roots to the traditional Japanese RPGs, but with a style all their own. French artist Alexandre Dubois stepped up and blew us away
tem
with his
PVP,
incredible
tem modo
environment
PVP,
designs. His whimsy
mas
perfectly
ele
matches
tem uma
Matsura-san's,
campanha normal
and his
que
design
pode jogar
skill is
sozinho no
unparalleled.
co-op.
It's been a dream to work with a legend like Hip Tanaka. He's only about a generation older than me, but he is the sound of my childhood. I grew up playing Nintendo every day, hours and hours playing Balloon Fight with my brother, being completely enveloped in Kid Icarus, completely lost in the world of Metroid. So many hours, so deep in these worlds, his DNA is in my love of video games. We made Oasis to create a truly next-gen dungeon brawler, unlike anything seen before. This is the game I've always wanted to play, featuring the adventure and response of classic action games.
Muito melhor fazer o Day of the Devs hoje e não depois da Game Awards, porque eu estaria morto amanhã. E agora eu tô focando mais, muito legal.
And wishlist us now on Steam to play the full demo soon.
Are you looking for a dreamy, surrealistic, waking nightmare with a hint of Hellraiser? Well, we've got you covered. It hails from Eldamar Studio in Calgary, and as a very cool twist of fate, they began as a web shop for photo effects. You're about to see how that experience has come to influence their latest endeavor.
World Premiere! Terror, hein, família? Não vai ter Divinity Original Sin 3 amanhã, mas vai ter Divinity, eu acho. A gente já fez o bingo, né? Amanhã a gente vai ver o resultado. World Premiere é quando é a primeira vez que o jogo é visto, assim.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. You're lost in a lucid dream.
Lucid Falls.
Hi, I'm Yuri from Aldemar Studio, and I'm excited to finally share Lucid Falls.
And I'm excited. ele super animado. I'm excited to show Lucid
A
Falls.
self-published psychological horror adventure with deeply immersive atmosphere and cinematic visuals. One of the main ideas behind Lucid Falls is gravity shifting. Gravity doesn't follow the rules. Sometimes you'll need to turn the world itself to reach places that don't seem possible. The game is built around atmosphere, emotion, and tension.
Ok, esse aí, né? Esse jogo aí. Tá ok. Não me pegou muito, não.
Thanks for watching, and thanks to DEVS the DEVS team for the invite.
Para!
Hoje é dia 1º de dezembro.
Para!
Invite.
Role-playing, beat-matching marvel. It's from Lichtund. They're based in Poland, home of pierogies and my great-grandparents.
Ready to rock?
Não é possível. Não é possível. Vamos ver se por aqui para. Não. Ô, chat, caralho.
Of a manager taking your band on a roller coaster ride to stardom in the 90s in the time of bad haircuts, MTV, and raging capitalism.
Okay, fine, whatever. I'll pay. This enough?
Yeah, I guess it'll do. So, when do you want to play?
Não, o lance pra mim para é o áudio bugado.
And then you deal with the ungrateful little shits who are supposed to be your talent. Like all artists, they need constant reassurance, adoration, and managing their self-destructive tendencies. Assuming all goes well, you do this again and again, and the little shits get somewhat better. And eventually, you get to play in the big leagues. You negotiate,
Esse jogo parece mó legal, tá?
get awesome gear, record
Boa tarde,
new songs,
Gustavo.
celebrate, wake up with a massive hangover. Because success doesn't mean happiness. People are complicated that way, and your choices shape their fates and show you who you truly are.
So Rugby's is coming to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and X, and Nintendo Switch.
And Nintendo Switch 2. As well. And PS Vita 2 as well.
I think that it will be a lot of editing of our material.
One of my favorite subgenres of games is the first-person puzzle game built entirely around a unique game mechanic. Titles like Superliminal, Maquette, and Viewfinder have found great success in taking new and innovative game mechanics and stretching them across a series of increasingly complex puzzles tied together by an interesting story. Our next title, Stretchmancer, seems to take a similar approach and run with it.
Não, ele saiu da Sony. Ele tá trabalhando na Fictions agora. Que é o pessoal que tá publicando Beast of Reincarnation, Armatus. É a nova publisher que é feita por gente que era da Annapurna Interactive.
And to announce that it will be published by Off-Brand Games. Dang, another decade in the slammer, courtesy of
Esse jogo parece mó legal, tá?
But these Claustro goons have got no idea they've got a Stretchmancer on board. Remember to stretch, Chief. In Stretchmancer, you play as, well, the
Vai proteger os amigos.
Stretchmancer, squashing and stretching your way
Não
through
sei ainda.
brain-bending puzzles as you attempt to save the galaxy from the evil Claustro Empire.
Não sei, parece muito legal o chat.
Your right hand gives you the push stretch, perfect for sneaking into small spaces, while your left hand gives you the pull stretch, essential for crossing huge gaps and getting up high.
Acho que ele saiu um pouquinho depois que o Shuhei Yoshida saiu da Sony também.
We'll be out of here in no time.
We've created a unique world stretching engine that allows you to combine your stretches to solve complex puzzles. Or pull off unexpected acrobatics.
We're currently prototyping all sorts of weird and wacky mechanics to work alongside stretching.
Target lost. Concentrate on.
These include good old water, which fills the changing shape of the level.
Caralho, que da hora.
Stretchmancer started out as
Só
three
jogo
friends
podre.
making a tiny game for the
ND0101. Faz assim então, vai tomar no
But
cuzão.
amazingly, we won the jam.
Se fuder.
Just love seeing people get so into the concept. It's now been so fun expanding this concept into a fully fledged game.
Ah, mano, o cara vem que fala merda.
Get ready to meet lots of weird little guys like your nervous sidekick Walt.
Calabresa é muito
Stretching,
bom.
Chief. I can smell the next laser beta. Stretchmancer, watch out!
Not only that, but as you escape the Empire's clutches, you'll be nodding along to a bodaciously original soundtrack inspired by your favorite
Não.
theme tunes.
Será que é algo da Insomniac? Acho que... Não sei, boa pergunta. Soundgarden... Ah, eles confirmaram que vai aparecer.
So get ready to stretch the world and save the galaxy in Stretchmancer.
And why not drop us a wish list too, Chief? It really helps us out.
But don't you dare join the Stretchmancer Discord. You'll see all our secrets.
Okay.
Porra, adorei esse jogo. Também parece que vai demorar pra sair ainda. Eles falaram que estão prototipando ali um monte de coisa.
Stretchmancer, watch out! Remember to stretch, Chief.
This next world premiere has the most amazing title. It's from Devolver, who we all know, and a trio of human devs called Deconstruct Team, who've made a slew of games, including, let me check my notes, Many Nights a Whisper, The Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, Essays on Empathy, and a few others, also with great titles.
Esse é do pessoal do Red Strings Club, isso. Em 3D? Most people resort to therapy. Eita, que isso, velho? Martela, martela, martelo, martelão. Pô, irado, hein? Olha aí, me. Ai, preguiça.
Hi everyone, we are the Construct team. You might remember us from the Red Strings Club and the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood.
For a new game, we partnered with our friends at Silky Harbor to explore more ambitious ideas and designs. By combining our skills with Silky Harbor's, we've been pushing our creativity in new ways, which has led to Virtue and a Sledgehammer.
Virtue and a Sledgehammer is a game about realizing you don't belong in the place you grew up anymore. At its heart, it's a narrative experience. We explore this idea in an exaggerated way, with robots and a sledgehammer, all set up in a creepy ghost town.
In Virtue and a Sledgehammer, you make your way through your hometown by literally breaking it apart, uncovering your memories from your past. We put a lot of care into building a highly reactive destruction system.
Bem interessante isso, é uma coisa bem diferente do que eles fizeram no passado, assim.
But it's not all chaos. There are moments of quiet. You get to know the cast through sequences of
Jogo de foto? Eu não lembro se lançaram um jogo de foto. Tem vários jogos, né? Cosmic Sister... Como é que é? Cosmic... Esqueci. Mas tem Red Strings Club e outros, né? Não lembro de foto, jogo de foto deles.
Our next title might make you hungry. This charming game comes to us from Timberline Studio, based out of Los Angeles with team members all around the world. It blends elements of cozy and crunchy game design in a way that really gets my appetite going. Enjoy hearing all about your next culinary and questing adventure in Bistro. Like Bistro, but Beast. Get it? Right?
Interview with the Whisperer. Esse eu não joguei.
Hi there, I'm Lindsay, co-founder and writer over here at Timberline Studio.
Assim.
Our small team is based in a few places around the world. In fact, they're all here too. Timberline Studio is all about creating vibrant worlds and tying together unexpected genres. We also tend to toss in a few animals. I blame my biology degree for that. You might know us from the dog sledding game The Red Lantern. But today we're excited to be part of Day of the Devs so we can share more details about our next title, Bistro. Bistro takes place in a cozy fantasy world where not all heroes wield swords.
Esse é anunciado na Gamescom, né?
You'll wield the spoon. We like to call it a crunchy, cozy deck-building adventure. And what I mean by that is, it's cozy at its heart. You manage a town-to-table restaurant where you farm, gather, and fish up your ingredients to support these heroes that come to your town. They're called the characters. And by cooking and doing all of those cozy elements, you are supporting the crunchier bits of the game. Mini-games, and deck-building battles. Every day, you'll move between these two modes, giving you a nice balance of prep and execution. You'll play as Penko, a young chef who has taken over the restaurant in the peaceful
Aquela era Oasis.
But beyond the village's protected walls, ravenous monsters from another realm have invaded. Soon, outsiders descend upon your restaurant looking for a meal to help them fight back against the invaders. You'll team up with the fire god Flambe, and she'll provide the flame for your food.
Flambe me lembra desse patch.
Even heroes need support if they're to succeed. By cooking with Flambe, you're able to unlock flavor magic for the caretakers that visit the restaurant. As bonds form and past wrongs are forgiven, you'll find that to save the world, it's best if you don't go it alone.
Olha meu jogo. Tá trabalhando nesse jogo?
Cooking is key in Bistro.
Parabéns,
Each meal you prepare shapes your caretaker's abilities and provides them with the help they need.
Dei uma chance pra esse filho da puta calar essa boca, mas só fala merda. Vou banir esse ND0101. Moleque chato, insuportável.
Or maybe something that can put your enemy to sleep. And once you've fed your caretakers, they'll head off into the wilds. Upon their return, they'll tell you all about it by regaling you with their tale in the form of a puppet show.
Pronto.
In this puppet show, you'll engage in card battles.
Voltando aqui, lá o íntimo. Parabéns pelo trampo, tá?
Match the monster's flavor to overpower them, or use balancing cards to turn their attacks back on them. It's all about flavor here in Bistro. Every monster and caretaker is built around it. Bitter, salty, sour, sweet, or umami. And like the caretakers, the monsters also have abilities. Like this bog viper here can blow your cards right off the stage. Or Flamatito
Muito bonitinho as batalhas.
Having their power.
A forma em que fizeram as batalhas assim com as figurinhas.
Já é o terceiro round que eu vou tá dando. Imagina que legal se eles pegarem essas mecânicas malucas, tipo do Viewfinder e do Stretchmaster, e fazer um jogo só com todas elas, assim, que você tem magias de curvar a realidade. Acho que seria bem legal.
Seria bem legal mesmo, Ramon. Muito obrigado pelos R$5. Depois eu vou testar a demo do Bistro.
Because no one can save the world or make a game on an empty stomach. Bye.
Muito charmosinho, o Bistro. Muito charmoso.
If you enjoyed Ringu, Audition, or basically anything Takashi Miike has ever made, boy oh boy, do we have a world premiere for you. It's from Historia, they're based in Japan, and if you enjoyed the Caligula Effect games, cool, this one is so much creepier.
こんにちは。本作のプロデューサーの河合です。
今回、
ザ・ゲームアワードの Day of the Devs でこのアンミーを発表できることを嬉しく思います。本作は
Pô, tô pensando no Bistro.
の魂を心に
Quero
宿す
testar
少女が
demo.
精神の迷宮からの脱出を目指す不思議なゲームです。
Pessoa que apareceu aí falando que trabalhava no jogo, trabalha em qual parte? Fiquei curioso. O The Game Awards amanhã é umas 8 horas a gente entra. Trabalho na programação. Ah, tá bom, entendi. Daoríssimo, tá? Parabéns mesmo.
仕方ないじゃん。思い出せないんだから。
Que isso, man? Que jogo é esse?
一時的な記憶喪失だと思います。
Meu Deus, Cruz
こんに
Credo.
ちは、ディレクターの佐々木です。皆さんには何か怖いもの、苦手なものはありますか？高い場所が怖い、狭い空間が怖い、先生や上司が怖い。他人にとっては何でもないことが自分にとっては本能的に怖い。
Ah, tá, normal.
本作はそんな人によって異なる不安をテーマにしています。少女の中には4つの魂が宿っていて、そのうち1つが表層に現れ、プレイヤーが操作しますが、それらはプレイ中に意図せずにどんどん切り替わってしまいます。
Ah, interessante. Tem 4 almas e elas vão trocando conforme tu joga.
それどころじゃないんだって。
E aí
そ
tem
し
que
て
lidar.
探索中にはそれぞれの魂の不安なこと、怖いことが誇張され、次々と少女に襲いかかってきます。
Meu Deus.
つまり魂が切り替わると、プレイヤーが体感する恐怖や不安も変化することとなります。プレイヤーはどの魂が表に出ているかを意識しながら、不安を抱えつつ歩みを進めることとなるでしょう。これはホラーゲームなのか、我々は何度も議論しました。最終的に我々はジャンルにとらわれず、人間的や根源的に嫌なものをどう表現できるかを追い求めることにしました。
主人公が探検するのは奇妙で理不尽な精神の迷宮です。そして4つの魂をそれぞれ自分の体であると主張しています。ゲームの過程で一体誰が本物なのかというのを判断して、本物でないと判断した魂をプレイヤーの手で排除します。プレイヤーはこの判断を魂との対話を通して行っていくことになります。魂たちは分かりやすく明快な言葉を紡がないかもしれません。 ただそれは生きているがゆえの逡巡、言いよどみ、嘘、ごまかしなどが存在するからです。もちろん突き詰めればフィクションではあるんですが、確かにこの魂が生きていると感じてもらえることを目指しています。一人また一人と減っていく魂、もしかしたらすでに本物は自分の手で消してしまったかもしれない。最後に残った一人は偽物かもしれない。それでも、このゲームにおける自分の決断は不可逆なのです。このゲームでしか救われない誰かを救うことができる。 このゲームがそういう存在になればいいなと考えています。
今までのゲームになかった体験を提供できるように開発メンバー全員で試行錯誤しています。リリースをお楽しみに。
私が私であること、私が誰よりも分かってる。そんなことありえますか？さっさと他のやつを消せ。
Gostei, gostei. Achei legal. Meio junky, meio desengonçado assim, mas gostei.
This next title is from a solo developer who is also a composer, a multi-instrumentalist, and a multimedia artist who's based in Sao Paulo. This is their first game. It was born from a postgraduate thesis entitled Sound Tridimensionality and Visual Tridimensionality from Vegetation Outlines. Need I say more? From Soundgrass Studio, revealing their first look at gameplay, this is Soundgrass.
Ó, Soundgrass aí, que alguém falou que era de um amigo. É Brasil? Nossa, eu tava viajando.
Hi, I'm Marcel. I'm the solo developer of Soundgrass, a game where your core gameplay mechanic is sound. It is a first-person exploration puzzle game set on a semi-open world planet. There are survival elements and a deep science fiction narrative to uncover. You find yourself on a planet where plants emit sound. Let's see how sound can become your gameplay. To be able to control and immerse yourself in sound, you have a sphere-like drone with many functions. You can change, for example, the point of listening to the sphere's location. You can also listen to the depth of a river by sound or find and resonate fracture points in structures. This sphere has a sound mode, a light mode, and secondary functions. It can also be split up for advanced exploration and puzzle solving. And it's very fun to play around with.
Mais complexo assim. Viu o vazamento da estátua? Vi.
The sounding plants react to light and sound, allowing you to manipulate the flora and the biome's soundscape. Because sound itself is the core gameplay, every new species, environment, or puzzle you discover introduces you to a different sound mechanic. These were some of the first use of sound as your gameplay. They get progressively more complex and musical. In the game, you can respond to your personal AI, leading to different endings to a narrative that debates life, death, consciousness, duality, and eternity, all from the perspective of music. It's pretty cool. I'm originally a musician and I learned game development just to make this game. For me, music is one of the most profound human experiences, and with Soundgrass I want people to learn, feel and experience music in new ways. I believe this also makes us see the world differently. Thank you, Day of the Devs, follow Soundgrass Studio, wishlist Soundgrass and... Bye.
Legal, legal.
Okay, so I don't really know how to explain this next one. It's called the Dungeon Experience. It's made by Melbourne studio Bone Assembly. Beyond that, I don't know if I have words. See for yourself.
I'm Jacob Janerka from the game studio Bone Assembly. We are the strongest collection of bones in the games industry.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Nasze kości są tak mocne, jak nasza pasja do tworzenia gier.
What? I think he's got that head injury thing where you can like suddenly speak a different language. Oh. Ooh.
Jacob, you gotta stay with me. You gotta pick our game. Day of the Devs is a big deal. Oh, okay. Maybe I should do it.
The Dungeon Experience is a first-person adventure game where you meet me, a low-level mud crab. Go ahead, pick me up, get to know me, explore my body. Oh, wow, you've got such firm hands, and you've got a grip, and they're well moisturized too. You have done this before, haven't you? You're a professional. Professional picker-upper, that's what you are. Oh, put me down, please. In the game, I run a high fantasy theme park adventure, crossed with business seminar. Its purpose is to unlock the greatest loot of them all, financial freedom. become successful, just like me.
Eu falei, é difícil explicar esse jogo.
Luxury items, such as crab lamp, crab rug, race car bed, crab clock, and crab phone. We put a lot of love into our game. We try to make small details like pressing a button feel good.
Oh, sorry, I should have been more specific. Not that button. Yes, these buttons. When you're ready, press my nipples to activate the mechanism. They are especially sensitive buttons. Please take care when pressing them. Don't push too quick.
We also know how important first-person immersion is, so we invested a lot into full-body awareness tech. The game also has a large, unique, and interesting cast of characters to meet. So there's some other ones that make up the character list.
But I've got some spicy fan fiction from Galaxy Pilot Starfighters. I'd love for you to read it.
Hey, can I pitch you this new business idea? I'm workshopping.
If you liked any of that, please go wishlist the Dungeon Experience.
Me vendeu, me vendeu.
Are you still there? You want more for that wish list, don't you? I'll do anything. What if I let you eat me a little bit, huh? Maybe squeeze a little lemon? Dip me in some herb mayo? Go ahead. Mukbang me, adventurer. Mukbang me. My claws grow back. Don't worry. Oh my god, one wish list for one mukbang. Oh, why didn't I think of this before? It's all a part of the experience. It's all a part of the
Dungeon Experience. Get excited for another world premiere. This one from Pasadena-based Funktronic Labs. These folks have numerous projects under their belts, especially in the world of VR, and their founders are indie superstars, having formerly worked on the Pixel Junk series at Q Games before they left to found their own studio.
Hello.
Artfully blending several genres and visual styles together, please behold Scramble Knights Royale.
Que isso, gente? Oh! Acho que eles encerraram essa... Ih, eles encerraram essa parada errada, hein? Ué. Onde é que tava? Ah, aqui, ó. Vamos lá, né, chat? Pelo menos não vai ficar dando mais problema.
Co-founder of Funktronic Labs. We are a studio based here
Pronto,
in Los Angeles,
sei na
California. You might know us from some cool VR titles.
Eu acho que eu tava atrasado, talvez tenha acabado já.
Fuji, and most recently the
Eu não
Light
reparei.
Brigade. But today we wanted to announce for the very first time ever.
Não, eu tava no YouTube no Premiere do YouTube. Pra mim tava normal. É, aparentemente. Bom, vamos ver o resto aqui junto. Ela tava bugando direto pra mim também, não sei porquê.
It's a battle royale game with a classic adventure game twist. When you start off each match in Scramble Knights Royale, you all start off on a boat with 30 to 40 other online players. But instead of the cliche coming down from the sky, you instead surf on a cute little turtle where you make your way onto land. And when you start off on the beach, you are essentially naked, you don't have any equipment, and it's up to you to find weapons, to loot dungeons, to solve puzzles, to fight bosses.
Não, mas é o clichê de Battle Royale, né?
Better gear.
Pô, mó legal isso aí, tá?
You can also upgrade your gear at the blacksmith, and you can also buy magical secondary abilities at the shop as well. As the ring closes, other online players who are on their own separate adventures all get kind of put together, and it turns into a intense PvP online combat experience. So the game itself might look cute and charming. We opted in for this cute clay aesthetic, but don't be deceived. The game itself has a very, very deep level of combat. It's very easy to get into. It has this classic adventure fighting game feel, but also very, very difficult to master. You're able to do things like dodge, you can roll, shield, parry, combo attacks, lunging attacks, smash attacks, charge attacks. We want the player to just have a high level of expressivity and fight the way they want to fight. We have the classic solo queue, but you can also squad up with your friends online and have dual queues.
Cara, engraçado, porque eu tô olhando o Gematsu e ele tão seguindo certinho assim.
Play together on the same device against other online
tipo, tá no mesmo lugar que eu tava o Gematsu, né? Nossa, adorei isso aí, cara. Adorei.
So Scramble Knights Royale is coming in 2026 to both PC and Xbox consoles. And we're having a closed playtest actually very, very soon. And to enter, all you need to do, come to our Steam page, click the Enter Playtest button, also wishlist the game while you're at it, and we'll notify you when we have our upcoming playtest. Don't be a chicken, sign up for the playtest, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
All right, let's slow it down, chill it out. Our next title asks you to take in the vibes and appreciate the details.
Não acabou, olha só pra deixar claro, eu não estava atrasado. Do nada, pra todo mundo que tava assistindo no YouTube, cortou e ficou disponível tudo. Então, tipo, eu não tava atrasado nada, só bugou mesmo.
Enjoy this gaze into Miria.
Hi, I'm Ethan Weiss. Mography is an indie studio based in Florida with team members
o nome do jogo anterior era
You may know us from our
Scramble Knights Royale.
Detective We showed Jenny LeClue at Day of the Devs in San Francisco over 10 years ago, and the game went on to launch as an Apple Arcade inaugural title. Since then, we've been working on several new projects, and today we are thrilled to present the world premiere of our next game, Miria. Miria is an atmospheric, casual puzzle game. Players navigate a strange, cryptic world that blurs the line between dream and reality. Using inspection and memory, players will uncover hidden anomalies between mirrored worlds. An immersive experience with hauntingly gorgeous illustrations, Miria is the vision of 3D artist and illustrator Carl Burton. Carl's art has been featured in the New York Times, The New Yorker, This American Life, and Serial podcasts, and his first game, Islands, Non-Places, was an Independent Games Festival finalist, and Miria shares its eerie beauty. Miria reimagines the simplicity of Spot the Difference games with mysterious, handcrafted environments. Each area is replayable with unique solutions every time. Completing levels unlocks new biomes, each revealing a world steeped in quiet atmosphere and ambient mystery, all carried by a procedural soundscape that draws players deeper into these contemplative spaces.
Tá muito bonito, mas não é a minha praia muito.
It's a game that invites players to explore quiet, cozy, yet uncanny fragments of reality in beautiful and unsettling spaces. A demo for Miria is available right now on Steam, so wishlist and keep an eye out for Miria when it launches in 2026.
É mais contemplativo, sem dúvida.
Coming up, a new title from Luckshot Games, a collection of developers distributed around the US, Germany, the Netherlands, and New Zealand, and creators of Sausage Sports Club. Their newest title takes steps away from floppy four-legged friend fights towards flippery frog-filled festivities. This is Big Hops.
Hey, I'm Chris. I directed a game called Big Hops. It's about a little frog in a big world trying to get home.
O jogo parece bem legal.
I want to tell you a little bit about the backstory. Back in the 2010s, a lot of games were coming out focused on emergent design. Breath of the Wild, Spelunky, RimWorld, and I was really jealous. As a player, my favorite genre is 3D platformers, and it felt like everybody was too scared to make a game in this genre, and that was frustrating. So I just started building one myself. First, I picked a gimmick that I thought would be a good base to build around. That's Hop's tongue. It's great for puzzles, swinging around, grabbing items, and even lockpicking. Next, we built a deep movement system that balances openness and constraints, so your choices matter and exploration stays rewarding. You can climb, wall run, ride minecarts,
Pô, não é feio não, amigo, tá doido?
and a lot more. There's even a few special parts of the game where gravity gets weird. Things got really exciting when we added veggies. These are tools you can use anywhere, in any combination, to build paths through the world. As you find veggies, you can keep them in Hop's backpack for quick access no matter what you're doing. When these three elements come together, they really become more than the sum of their parts. The result is a game that feels rich and deep,
Nossa, muito
has
legal.
surprising moments that are the result of your choices as a player, and the occasional feeling of brokenness that's rare in games but is really fun. It turns out the reason nobody makes this kind of game is that it's hard. And after 6 years in the mines, our team is ready to share what we've found with you. I'm so excited to announce Big Hops is coming out January 12th, 2026.
15 years ago, Adam Saltzman released Cannibalt and showed that small, retro-looking packages could have interesting and innovative ideas for a modern audience. Now he's back with a new collection of retro-inspired titles created in Pico 8. Corgi Space collects a year of original games full of new ideas, strange reveals, and unexpected delights.
My name is Adam Saltzman, and
Opa.
I'm a game designer and creative director. And
Achei que ia ser usual
I've been
June.
working on a collection of new 8-bit games. It's called Corgi Space because all the games have short legs on purpose.
Congratulations! The maniacs at Finji are sending a treasure trove of video games straight to your hard drive. Welcome to Corgi Space. Don't you miss when games had tiny graphics and even sound? Corgi Space, a collection of arcade games where the
Entendi.
fun is
Achei que ia ser usual
The
June,
last
mas não vai
15
ser não.
years, I've been working on pretty massive indie games at Finji, including Overland, Night in the Woods, Tunic, and Usual June. But I used to make tiny games like Cannonball mostly on my own. And this year, I've been having a super good time getting back into that. When I started making little games again last fall, I was not thinking about making a collection. I just wanted to make some small games with easy controls and maybe a few surprises. The first one, Rat Dreams, is a Souls-like where instead of walking, you have to dodge roll everywhere, which shouldn't work, but totally does. Rat Dreams was so fun to make, I just kept going. I made one called Dust
Também
Settlers,
spoilers da
which
Blizzard.
is a Tetrisy game
Tanto-
about terraforming planets.
Que é a nova expansão do Diablo? UFO 20, bem nessa vibe.
Then I made Skeleton Gelatin, which is a Metroidvania with no upgrades or even jumping.
Além disso, vai ter mais coisas da Blizzard além
There's
disso?
Kuiper Cargo, where you get this run-based upgrade arc, even though it's a falling block puzzle.
There's also Dinosaur, which is a logic puzzle with these Zoosim mechanics, and Prince of Prussia is about.
Pô, tô curioso, jogo novo ou mais expansão?
Fun, new way. There's
mais
also
World of
Vampire
Warcraft.
Pope Army, Bandit Accountancy.
A classe. A classe pro Diablo. Ah, mas deve ser relacionado à expansão, não?
Some exploding moles, a little mushroom farming, and a few grappling hooks.
Eu vi que esse jogo vai ser Shadow Drop, essa coletânea.
No secrets. Basically, Corgi Space is a year of games from me to you. Corgi Space is out now on Steam and itch.io, and I hope you have as much fun playing these games as I did making them.
Get out of meat space and jump in to Corgi Space, your new favorite collection of video games available now.
You might remember the 90s movie Face Off between Dante's Peak and Volcano, but weirdly, no one's ever made a Volcano game before. From the makers of the Invincible, which, by the way, has some of the best key art ever made for a game, comes an experience unlike anything we've ever played before.
Hi, I'm Michael Obwoy, Marketing and Business Development Manager here at Starward Industries, a studio based in Krakow, Poland. You might know us from The Invincible, a story-driven sci-fi adventure game inspired by the works of Stanisław Lem. Today, we want to show you something very different, yet strangely close to home. Into the Fire is our upcoming Cataclysm Extraction survival game set on a volcanic island moments before its total collapse.
I've seen it, felt it.
Bem curioso pra esse aí.
Fierce anger, ruthless curse. And I didn't protect her. If she's alive,
o time Squad, Paladino.
I'll find her.
Esse aí é Extraction single player. Tu luta contra a natureza?
Hi, my name is Michal Napora, and I'll be your guide today through the world of Into the Fire. There's no easy way in, no clear direction. You can already feel how unstable everything is. Sometimes going inside can be safer, at least for a moment.
Dano irreversível? Com Pantene não. Desenvolvido para os 4 tipos de danos: químico, mecânico, térmico e ambiental. Novo Pantene molecular Bond Repair. O impossível agora é possível. Regenera a nível molecular e protege dos danos futuros. Cabelo mais saudável desde o primeiro uso e mais forte a cada uso. Desafie os danos com Pantene.
Você paga à vista, negocia os melhores descontos e depois parcela o valor, direto pelo seu app.
Vamos lá, galera! Tá chegando a hora!
Chegou a revelação do ano.
Pô, gente, é o The Game Awards, eles não precisam passar propaganda nessa porra. É o canal do The Game Awards! Já não basta todas as propagandas que vai ter no The Game Awards?
Face a massive blaze, we can use our primary weapon.
É o canal do The Game Awards isso aqui.
Or switch to something heavier, like the extinguisher shotgun. We also have water bombs. They're extremely useful when you need to create a temporary safe path through fire without draining your water tank. The shouting mechanic becomes critical. Each shout gives you a clue about where to go next. But the longer we stay, the worse it gets.
Obrigado por se tornar membro, Agnello.
Time is really against you.
Muito obrigado. Não, é que eu tô assistindo pela Xbox, que eu tava jogando no Xbox um negócio, e aí eu abri aqui no YouTube. No PC tem o adblock, né? Mas é porque eu não achei que ia ter propaganda, porra. O Latin American Game Showcase não teve, gente. Que isso?
Good, because we were running low. After searching through the ruins, we locate a survivor.
I want to live. Please.
Now we need to get her out safely. Of course, when everything seems to finally go smoothly, the fire demons appear.
Oh, this is really happening. Oh, fuck!
They're part of the world's most
Obrigado, The Hive, pelos R$2 no superchat para inteirar o YouTube Premium.
This is just a glimpse of what's coming to Into the Fire. In the early access release, planned for the first half of 2026, you will explore new volcanic regions, meet the survivors in the old station hub, and uncover myths hidden beneath the ash. We invite you to join our Discord server, where you will soon be able to take part in the playtests and help us shape the final game before its release.
Parece bem legal isso aí.
Seeking salvation. Step toward it. Walk into the fire.
Are you a dog person? Well, after playing our next title, you might just be converted. This creative, cuddly collaboration comes from a melding of two Australian studios, Studio Folly and Toot Games. Apart, they've made Gubbins and My Arms Are Longer Now. Together, they've made the delightful, adorable Dogpile.
Listen, I just think that maybe there's too many.
What do you mean?
I think there might be too many dogs. They're sort of everywhere. I think they might be disrupting the workflow.
Hi, I'm Darcy.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Jess.
And we make a team called Foot.
It is a collaboration between Studio Folly
Buscalospes mandou R$15 para ajudar a pagar o YouTube Premium.
Ô louco, obrigado Buscas Lopes pelos R$15. Vamos lá, chat, vamos inteirar os R$100 do YouTube Premium até a live acabar.
As a combination of merge mechanics and roguelike gameplay.
It's a simple premise. When two of the same dog touch, they combine to make an even bigger dog. Keep combining dogs, don't overflow the yard, and eventually you'll win the game.
But then to make it a bit weirder and more our speed, we have given it all these weird and wonderful roguelike mechanics.
Dogs in Dogpile can have gameplay modifying effects that can be good or bad. One of the good traits is friendly, which allows two dogs in the yard that could make a match want to find each other.
An example of a bad trait is the crated trait, where a dog can't merge for a couple of hands. You need to keep playing dogs and it blocks merges.
In Dogpile, you can build a wonderful deck of dogs that you drop into the yard, and you can use dog tags, which change the whole way that the game works, creating synergies, adding traits and abilities to your dogs. An example of a dog tag that we love is called Friendly Folds, which makes every pug in the game friendly, so it wants to match with every pug in the game. And another tag that you can synergize with it is called Pug Life, that turns every dog smaller than a pug into a pug, which means that you just have a pug factory going.
We riffed and jammed to try and make the dogs as funny and as lovable as possible. They're all frame by frame animated, all of the colors are meticulously curated. We've tried to make Dogpile just a delightful space to be in.
So if you like
vocês acharam, chat? Não, também não é o...
then I have some good news for you.
Muito legal,
because
mano.
it is out today, right now.
Eita.
That's right, it has dropped live on Steam right now. So go get it.
É muito bonitinho, né? Vamos combinar.
Like a sinister Wreck-It Ralph, discover the secret life of arcades in this opus from a 25-year-old solo dev based in the Netherlands. You'll never look at your Tamagotchi the same way again.
Meu Deus.
Hello, my name is Mark, and I'm a solo indie game developer, and I'm excited to show you what I've been working on.
Unshine Arcade.
Unshine Arcade. Sunshine Arcade blends action roguelike gameplay with an overarching psychological horror story. You're stuck in an abandoned arcade with a few machines like a claw machine, a virtual pet, and a stealth shooter arcade machine, where you play as a little frog in a UFO, fighting off various alien enemy bugs, with a bunch of different upgrades that come in the form of gacha balls. This can range from offensive upgrades, defensive upgrades, movement upgrades, or even new weapons, without pretty much any limits. And as you try to progress further and further towards the strange question mark, you also win tickets. Tickets you can then use in the mysterious first-person arcade to find new upgrades, discover secrets, and most importantly, figure out what this virtual pet thing wants from you. Because the more you discover, the more you figure out something pretty messed up happened here. And you're gonna want to try to escape this place. And this virtual pet might be the only thing that can help, for better or for worse. So take care of it well. Make sure you keep winning enough tickets, or you might regret it. To get a glimpse of the world of Sunshine Arcade, you can play the demo right now as of today on Steam.
Parece bem legal, tá?
Moomin is a sensation in Scandinavia, Japan, and growing in popularity globally. You may remember Snufkin from Hyper Games a few years ago.
Moomin.
Well, the Swedish dev is back with a sequel, and it's even more delightful than the original.
Hi, I'm Carolina. I'm one of the game designers at Hyper Games. We released Snufkin Melody of Moomin Valley last year, and now we're working on a new cozy adventure game about Moomin Troll himself. When Moomin Troll wakes up early from his winter hibernation, he finds himself completely alone for the very first time
Todo mundo
in
fala
a
muito
strange,
bem.
cold world that
Nossa,
he doesn't recognize.
mas é muito lindo esse jogo, gente. Muito, muito lindo. Eu sei que, né, emula o visual de muito. Nossa, mas é muito lindo. Eu quero jogar o Snufkin ainda.
Winter season, but who grows stronger and more independent through helping others. If you're not familiar with the Moomin franchise, it's a wonderful world created by the Finnish author and artist Tove Jansson 80 years ago. These cozy but melancholic stories have captured the hearts of millions worldwide in the form of books, comics, TV shows, and much more. There are even theme parks and Moomin shops all around the world.
Nossa, não sabia que era tão popular assim.
The stories are usually centered around themes of friendship, love, and inclusion, with whimsical and humoristic characters, but also with serious topics and themes that are as relevant today as it was in the 40s. Our game is mostly based on the book Moominland Midwinter, and it's a slightly darker and more introspective experience, though it's still keeping everything very cozy and family friendly. If you're excited about our game, we have some amazing news for you, because right now we are releasing a bite-sized demo on Steam, meaning that you can get your hands on a small, free, playable version on our Steam page.
Legal, vou testar também.
In this small demo, you get to meet one of our favorite characters, the poor dog Soryu, who thinks he's a wolf. He went into the woods to find his pack, only to be harshly rejected.
Tadinho.
Please remember to wishlist our game on Steam, and thank you so much.
Nossa, parece tão legal esse jogo. Eu vou jogar a demo também. Estou ansioso pra anúncio da área. Eu não joguei de 20, eu joguei Baldur's Gate, eu não tô tão na pilha assim.
These games clearly made a huge impact on players, with numerous indie developers creating new titles inspired by these classics, leading to a bit of an indie renaissance in the genre. One of the best examples of this is Demon Turf, which we've highlighted in prior shows. Well, now the team is back to share more details on the upcoming sequel, Demon Tides, which is coming very soon.
Let's do this.
caras falando, os criadores de Monturf, de Montides. Não. Os criadores de Bubsy 4D. Vamos respeitar, né? Ah não, o PC é de longe a plataforma com mais jogos, né? Pô, o jogo tá irado, pô. Além da música também. Fevereiro. 19 de fevereiro. Da hora.
This next one's from Panic Stations, a developer comprised
Pô, eu queria ver o novo jogo do pessoal de A Hat in Time.
You'll see the inspiration, but you'll also see some innovations. 2 words, tongue fun.
O novo estúdio dos leads de Fall Guys.
Hi, I'm Oliver. I'm one of the founding members of Panic Stations.
Hey, I'm Joe. I'm a designer here at Panic Stations.
A brand new studio making multiplayer, physics-driven, slapstick games.
Our first game that we're making is called Frog Squad.
Frog Squad com W.
Frog Squad is a kind of co-op multiplayer silly physics game where you
Eu acho que o pessoal da Outer Wilds vai demorar mais, é porque teve uma expansão, né?
Solve physics puzzles and collect as much food as you can to feed the Swamp King.
You have to bring
back eles estão fazendo um jogo novo desde que a Hat in Time e as expansões lançaram.
We want to make a game that is like an engine for silly and stupid things to happen while you play.
Yeah, we want the game to be funny if you mess up as well and not too punishing. We don't want you waiting for 10 minutes just because you've fallen down a hole.
Pra mim tá de boa o
When you eat
áudio.
food as a frog, you grow in size and this makes you stronger and more powerful throughout the level. And if you eat enough food, you transform into the Mega Frog. But if you feel like you're too big and you want to shrink to fit through small gaps or for certain puzzles, you can kind of vomit and regurgitate your food back out, which is as disgusting as it sounds.
Salvar o Grover, salvar o acampamento.
A dor intensa está tentando te bloquear. Se doer, deixa com Dorflex Max, 2 vezes mais potente.
Vivemos de transformação, evolução e reinvenção constante. Por isso, a Urba agora é UBEX Incorporadora. Nós somos sua certeza de futuro.
Como que esse canal desgraçado do Game Awards ativa o ad, mano? Caralho!
Atenção! Somente no Atacadão Aliba tudo pela metade do preço à vista.
The game's not just about puzzles though, we've also got great platforming. Every frog has got a long sticky tongue, which is your main way of interacting with the world.
Pois é, mano, Geoff
Hang from ledges, swing from the sewer pipes above you, and even kind of grab one of your friends and pull them back and create overly elaborate elasticated slingshots to launch them across the chasms that you can find in the sewers below.
Be careful not to get lost in the winding pipes of the sewers. The sewers are procedurally generated, so every time you go in, it'll be different.
But the kind of further you push down into the sewers, the more food you can bring back and the more gold you'll get.
Each run will get more and more difficult as the
Eu vi insider falando que vai ter Control 2 amanhã, o Shinobi do Reset Era.
Frog Squad is coming out on Steam next year, and soon we'll have a playtest. Join our Discord to talk with us about the game.
Please make sure you wishlist on Steam and hit the follow button while you're there for updates.
We'll see you soon in Frog Squad.
Que isso, man?
Crack it.
Everyone born.
Yeah, there you go, Drew.
Take it home.
Oh my god, what did she do that? I've been chasing you up.
Oh, what a shot.
God, where's that come from?
This next game from Alien Trap, who hail from Toronto, my hometown, is giving Minecraft. But if you look a little deeper, you'll find a serious co-op survival with so much nuance that you could get lost in it for years.
Hi, I'm Lee from Alien Trap Games, and here's the first look at Astromine, our
gatinho
co-op
lambendo a mão
survival
dele.
title that we're going to be releasing next year.
Eu ia falar que a Alien Trap tá fazendo um jogo que eu postei postei. Falando notícia a bordo que sai em janeiro também, que é o
Astromine is a survival
Crawler.
game set in a fully destructible voxel solar system. Every planet, creature, and structure is made of voxels with physics, and you can freely fly between large planets in an open solar system. You and your friends play as a team of robots sent to conquer the solar system. You have to land on planets, extract resources, build bases and craft vehicles, fight off alien creatures, and conquer rival robot factions. Everything is based on physics, so when extracting from a tree, you'll be cutting it down into thousands of individual wood pieces. When you dig into planets, you'll be using mining tools, drills, and demolition charges. When you mine a rock, you're actually going to be cutting the rock out of the ground, and you'll need to haul it back to your base to refine. All of the alien creatures are also physical. To beat them, you'll have to blast through their flesh piece by piece until you destroy the core that controls them. And once they're down, you can extract their flesh to use as your own materials. Each planet has its own large alien boss encounter, huge fights that span the globe and change the landscape as they happen. To defend yourself on the planet, you'll have to build a base. Everything you build is made out of voxels that can physically connect together. What materials you use matters. A wooden outpost might catch fire or collapse under structural stress, while a stone bunker can better guard against attacks. You also need to manage power. Solar panels, generators, and batteries can be linked together to supply energy to your base. Everything that runs, turrets, force fields, refining machines, crafting stations, all draw from the same power. But the real challenge on planets is the other robot factions competing for the same resources.
O visual mó
Taking down
charmosinho.
their bases means destroying their power networks, cutting off shields, defenses, and production. You can breach through their walls with a laser cutting tool, then take down their respawn stations. Or just fire enough explosions from above to destroy their base. We're planning to release Astromine on Steam Early Access next year, but you can sign up to playtest right now and help us develop it.
Cappy Games has a long history of making beautiful, thoughtful, and unique games. Just yesterday, they announced their next title, Find Your Words, and here today we're joined by creators John and Vic to learn about how their shared experience of raising non-speaking children has influenced and informed making this game.
Hi, I'm John.
And I'm Vic from Cappy Games.
We're the creators of Find Your Words.
Ah, eles mostraram isso no Wholesome Snack ontem.
The path to
Muito
community
bonitinho.
comes in many shapes. Sometimes it looks like lending a hand to a new friend. Sometimes it looks like inspiring a budding artist. A game about the ways we communicate beyond speech.
Find Your Words is a short, free, cozy game about making new friends. You play as a non-speaking child on their first day of summer camp.
The child is introduced to a new communication tool for the first time.
For Find Your Words, we chose a communication binder where players combine symbols together to form short phrases.
You'll use this communication
gratuito,
binder
sim.
to have conversations and make friends.
Cara, mano, o Pat vai ser banido também, que nem eu banei aquele cara mais cedo.
As you communicate with characters, you'll learn about them and join in their favorite activities. You might inspire a budding artist, play hide and seek, or even try a new hobby.
As players explore the scenic grounds of Camp House,
Seu comprador do Red Strings Club. Pô, pera aí, mas daí o jogo do pessoal do Red Strings Club é lá atrás.
The inspiration for this game came from two dads who are obsessed with their sons. John and I have been working together for decades. Outside of professional meetings, we would have our own meetings just to gush about our kids.
Both our kids grew up non-speaking, and that is something that has connected us as parents. It's been really great having someone to share the celebrations, the challenges, and these unique experiences as a parent to a non-speaking child.
We're not experts in the field of AAC, augmentative and alternative communication. We've met with consultants, done a lot of learning as a team, and spent a ton of time overthinking how to represent our kids and their friends in the game. We're super proud of what we've built, but what we have is just a snapshot of AAC representation. Find Your Words will be available for free with an optional supporter edition on PC 2026. At the heart of the game is our hope that players learn a little more about the different ways we connect as humans beyond speech.
Created by two dads,
Bem legal.
inspired by their kids' non-speaking journeys. Find Your Words.
Feito na Godot.
Day the Devs is not the only charity in the games biz trying to make a go at it. Our friends at the Video Game History Foundation have been doing amazing work over the last many years, and we wanted to help them out. They archive the video game industry. No one else is doing it quite like them, and so we thought, hey, let's collaborate. We've teamed up with them to help release a game called Excavator 2025, a finished version of a never-before-seen, long-lost game from legendary programmer Chris Oberth. Originally developed by Incredible Technologies, the company behind coin-op classics like Golden Tee Golf, Big Buck Hunter, and more, Excavator was shopped around to multiple publishers across the country, but it never found a home, until now. Thanks to MegaCat Studios, Retrotainment, and IM8-Bit, Excavator is now playable on a real NES cartridge. If you buy it at im8bit.com, you'll be supporting the Video Game History Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to preserving, celebrating, and teaching the history of video games. Learn more at gamehistory.org.
Okay, actually, that was really cool. So that's our show. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to all the developers for bringing their games and sharing them with us today. Thanks to the sponsors and everyone at Day of the Devs who makes this show possible.
Folks, listen up. Day of the Devs needs your help. We're a nonprofit organization supporting indie games from around the world, but it's hard out there for charities these days.
If you enjoy watching showcases like this or attending our events, we encourage you to donate to Day of the Devs.
Or if you're a developer or publisher, think about becoming a sponsor.
Head on over to dayofthedevs.org to find out more and to donate.
Day of the Devs would not exist without the generous support of our sponsors. Without them, literally, Day of the Devs wouldn't be here.
And now we'd like to give a big thank you to our 2025 flagship sponsor, Xsolla.
Along with founders Double Fine Productions and IM8-Bit, as well as Annapurna Interactive, Blumhouse Games, Devolver, Idea Xbox, 47 Communications, Kepler Interactive, Panic, PlayStation.
And a very special thanks to Jeff Keighley and the Game Awards for supporting indie devs and giving Day of the Devs a global platform.
We gotta thank our resident beatmaster, Dose One, for providing all the musical interludes and all the effects you're hearing throughout this showcase that aren't the games. It wouldn't be a showcase without him, so thank you, buddy. Go download some of his music, it's awesome.
The show's almost over, but please stick around for a musical performance from People of Note by Iridium Studios.
Amanhã não tem mais nenhum evento. Amanhã acabou. Amanhã só tem mais The Game Awards amanhã.
Careful with that scissors. It's a lot of blood.
Hi, I'm Jason Wishnov, creative director on People of Note. We heard you. The cries were deafening, the world clamoring for a turn-based RPG inspired by the classics, except every so often characters will break out into full musical numbers to help tell the story. Well, clamor no more. Here's a first look at a musical number from the game, in which Cadence, our pop star heroine, is looking to find her own sound and get past the audition phase of the noteworthy song contest. To form her band, she'll need to venture to lands of rock, EDM, and so many more. This is People of Note.
Esse jogo foi anunciado no showcase da Annapurna.
It's gotta be perfect. Winning noteworthy is how I get up there, Saren. How I make it.
É, amanhã a gente vai ver o The Game Awards, mas fora isso não vou assistir mais nenhum evento.
I gotta be better. I gotta be better than this. I gotta go get it. I gotta put everything in. I'm treading water instead of getting stronger, and I don't know why. The hours I put in seem they're never enough. I just can't break through.
Hype pro The Game Awards, sim. Bastante coisa legal. Você sabe que esse jogo é RPG por turno e tal, só existe graças a Expedition 33, né? Brincadeira. Qual roupa você vai vestir pro stream? Nenhuma, eu vou assistir pelado. Não, mentira, sei lá, uma camiseta normal. Não vou usar terno nem nada.
Those people up there, there's no heart in their sound. They follow the blueprint. Guess that's enough for the crowds. They don't deserve their place, but should I learn what they did and be just like them? I can't find.
Usar a camiseta do Nautilus. Tô usando agora também, ó. É, eu vi no stories que ele postou. Nossa, parece mó legal esse jogo, tá? O Romeu e a Isadé de Meia apareceu mais cedo essa semana, né? Ou semana passada com data.
I could be under the light.
Bom evento, chat. Bom evento. Agora teremos amanhã o The Game Awards, né? Estaremos ao vivo ali pelas 8, 8h30, 8, 8h30. A gente vai postar nas redes sociais. Que vai ter bastante coisa legal, eu acho, amanhã no The Game Awards, né? Já confirmado. Mas por hoje é isso. E me desejem sorte, que eu tenho que terminar um roteiro até amanhã à noite, antes do Game Awards. É sexta de manhã, na verdade. Mas, entretanto, todavia, acabamos aqui hoje. Roteiro de uma publi, eu tenho que mandar para aprovação. Que horas? Deixa eu ver aqui. É porque eu ainda tô confuso sobre o pré-show amanhã. Mas ele tá dizendo aqui 7h30 PM. Sete e 30 PM ST. Se estiver correto, estaremos ao vivo ali pelas 9, 9h30. Que tá dizendo que o The Game Awards começa às 7 com pré-show, 30 minutos antes. Então 7h30 PM, então... Perdão, não às 10. Às 8h30... 8 horas, porque vai ter o pré-show? Não, tô confuso. Peraí, 7h30. Então é às 9h30. Então a gente deve entrar umas 9 horas. 9 horas. Entre 8h30 e 9 horas a gente deve estar on. Meu Deus, fuso horário me confunde às vezes. É isso, gente. Obrigado aí quem apareceu. Vou dar uma raid pro Overloader que tá jogando Metroid Prime 4. Mas ficamos por aqui hoje. Tchau, tchau.